Other than that, the same players letting us down. Jorginho's not good enough, Mount's not good enough, Havertz isn't good enough, Gallagher's not good enough, Ziyech isn't good enough, Koulibaly's not good enough. I could keep going. 80% of this squad need to fuck off by the end of this rebuild.
I understand this guy's frustration. He's not the only Chelsea fan who is currently pissed off by what's going on at the club. I would equally cringe after being hammered by a club back to back. Heck, I would snap out of anger. But wait, who's to blame for this mess? Tuchel. But a season ago he won the Champions League. Hold your opinions and hear me out. We will go from where it all began. This dude, don't sacrifice him yet. He got it right in his signings. But there was a mix of average players and super industrious ones. During his second stance as Chelsea manager, he splashed over £200 million, making 7 signings, among them being Kai Havertz, Chilwell, Hakim Ziyech, and Edouard Mendy. I won't give an opinion on who's the best among the 9, but with this squad, you are assured of winnings, something which Lampard did not get right. Here enters Thomas Tuchel. The former PSG's coach came as a surprise to Chelsea in 2021 and swept 3 trophies: Chelsea's first ever Club World Cup, Champions League, and Super Cup. After winning these trophies, Tuchel did not shy away from asking for a higher budget to reinforce the squad, following the departure of Timo Werner, Antonio Rudiger, Danny Drinkwater, Andreas Christensen, Emerson, among others. As long as you delivered at Chelsea, Roman Abramovich was more than generous to facilitate you financially, and that's what Tuchel got. But he fucked up with some of his signings, and although I don't agree with this statement wholly, I believed that he was partly responsible for Chelsea's downfall. Check this video out.
Tuchel was terrible. He was a terrible manager.
You think?
I thought
He won the Champions League.
So did Roberto Di Matteo.
Not really comparable.
Why not?
If you watch the way we won it, and in each game that we dominated throughout the knockout rounds, compared to Matteo, which was low block, surviving for your life, penalty miss.
Win's a win.
A win's a win, but it's the
Champions
way you
League
win. You have to
trophy
compare it.
is a
You wouldn't-
Champions
you wouldn't-
League trophy.
Yeah, but
He was a terrible man. By the time he left there, and don't get me wrong, he had a lot to deal with. Yeah, a lot to deal with. But it was always someone else's fault. It was always it's this fault. That's why they got rid of him.
Roman Abramovich facilitated the club with a record £228.4 million, buying some mediocre players at exorbitant amounts. Marc Cucurella, Raheem Sterling, Koulibaly, Chukwuemeka, Wesley Fofana, and Aubameyang. Some of these signings were ridiculous, case in study being Aubameyang. And the Chelsea forward ain't going anywhere soon, given that the latest FIFA rules have limited him to play in Chelsea or Barcelona. These are ridiculous laws too. I know someone might mention that Lukaku came and Tuchel, but please note, Tuchel disclosed that Lukaku's return to Chelsea from Inter on a £98 million made his work harder, which was a soft way of saying that he did not support it. Following the exit of Roman Abramovich due to the Ukraine and Russia conflict, the UK continued to hunt after anyone associated with him, and Tuchel was the first victim. Although Chelsea's UEFA Champions League loss to Dynamo Zagreb was used as the final nail, this is my opinion. Don't come to me with a deluded and biased view on the same. So Abramovich is out, Tuchel is out. The new owner, Todd Boehly, appoints Brighton Albion's manager, Graham Potter, to manage the club. Choosing Potter over Mauricio Pochettino was due to Brighton's form. And this gets me thinking, didn't Chelsea learn from Lampard's appointment? And Manchester's appointment of David Moyes from Everton? This is a ridiculous thought, but small club managers seldom perform at big clubs. Now Chelsea are in shambles. They have not won against any team in the top 10 in the league. They have only won 1 in their last 7 matches. They have bowed out of the FA Cup and Carabao Cup. Even if the fans continue to sing that we've got super Tommy Tuchel like they did against the 4-0 loss against Manchester City. It is high time they realize the rebuilding process will take time. I won't talk much about the recruitment of Joao Felix and Gugu, but it will take time for the team to be where it used to be. I have listened to this guy's part of the story.
Koulibaly's not good enough. I could keep going. 80% of this squad need to fuck off by the end of this rebuild. It's Reece James, Chalobah, give the new signings a year. Brozier maybe. Other than that, everyone can dip. I don't care. The midfield's not good enough. Offers us fuck all creativity. We could barely play the ball out of the back, let alone get into the midfield. And then you play it up front and you got the hideous twins Mount and Havertz who are just turnover merchants.
But let me ask, when was the last time to see Kante, Chilwell and Reece James in the field playing at the same time? They were lastly seen in October 2021. Tuchel might have won the hearts of the fans and his sacking came as a surprise. But the deluded fans should be patient with the rebuild. Hit the subscribe button right now and I'll be back.